what I did was, I'm sexually unsatisfied and I'm about to break up with you.
Yeah.
Instead of going, hey, you know what? I realized that we have different blueprints, and it would feel really great to me if we could play in these other areas.
Yeah.
And so, with the erotic blueprints, there's also an erotic blueprint breakthrough program, and it's a self-study course that my mentor Jaya and her partner Ian recorded a number of years ago. And I call it the sex education we never had, because it teaches communication skills. It teaches all about the blueprints. Like, it talks about, what happens when you're a mismatch. Like, it goes through speaking the blueprints. And so by learning the vocabulary of each blueprint, you can then start speaking your partner's blueprint. They can start speaking yours, and you can expand into speaking other blueprints, that are not your own. So, me expanding into what I really needed to do was, with my partner, the biggest things were I needed to get into my sensual, because I was in a very masculine world. I did not dress like this. I did not look like this. I didn't make myself up. I was like boring pants, t-shirts. I mean, love jeans and t-shirts. It is very hot and sexy, yes. But, when you're in that really masculine energy, there's a difference when you put on a dress and you put on heels,
For sure.
and you put on jewelry versus, you're sitting around in your pajamas. Like, making an effort to be more sensual and to, take care of myself and to show up in that way. Like, it feeds me. And so by feeding ourselves, we can then give from the overflow instead of people pleasing. Oh, I'm just doing this because you're my partner and I feel like I have to. It's more like, okay, I'm full and here's what I want to share and here's what I'd like to receive from you. Instead of coming to your partner starving.
Yeah. Yeah.
And expecting them to feed you.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to ask you, I'd assume most people just don't know where to start. And it sounds like the sexual blueprint is the way to start. People, I don't think, know what questions to ask or how to bring that conversation to the table. So I think that's a great starting point. It just kind of does all the work for you. You don't have to think about the questions. It's already worked in.
The erotic blueprints take the guesswork out of sex.
Yeah.